The Special Hospital for Surgical Diseases Zan Mitrev Clinic created the foundation of our current medical institution in the year of 1999. Officially, the hospital opened on the 1st of March 2000, at which time the first cardiopulmonary bypass surgery was performed, and in the year 2002, Dr. Zan Mitrev performed the first open heart surgery on a fully awake patient at this facility. The treatment of congenital heart defects began in 2003. The first ACH occlude was successfully implanted in a 4-year-old boy with an atrial defect. A profound increase in the patient population required that we open up a larger and more sophisticated diagnostic center. This became a reality in 2008, when we opened up such a center which functioned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and instantly transformed into one of the region's most prosperous healthcare centers. Our 10-year anniversary was marked in 2010, at which point we had an estimated 10,000 surgeries completed. One of the most relevant and pertinent facts about our facility, which has been well established, is our low mortality rate of roughly 1%. Our scientific research and progress resulted in a number of highly decorated awards. In 2002, Dr. Zan Mitrev was promoted as an academician of Plato. His medical team participated in numerous domestic and international medical congresses, and oftentimes received awards for their work and research. Out of all the awards received, one that illuminated and sticks out from all the rest is from the European Business Assembly and the Socrates Committee, titled the Best Healthcare Manager and Best Hospital Award. Interest and enthusiasm continues to peak throughout Macedonia for the surgeries and procedures performed at Zan Mitrev Clinic. To satisfy the growing demand, we decided to build a newer, larger, and more high-tech facility that will be open officially for all members of the public as of March of 2016. What is our mission? Our mission is to provide excellent services that are consistent with current medical guidelines, resulting in quick and accurate diagnostics, prevention of diseases, and the performance of complex surgical procedures. We are always diligently focused on increasing the level of satisfaction in our patient population by offering a wide array of services, not just specialized directly towards cardiac surgery, but towards a broader patient population, with the primary goal of preventing and limiting a number of diseases in the 21st century. Efficiency and constant availability is our motto, and being able to accurately diagnose a disease in the shortest amount of time necessary is what we always strive for. Dr. Zan Mitrev's team consists of highly educated, integrated, and trained professionals who respect our ethical codex and always work relentlessly to solve complicated medical dilemmas. What is our vision? We continuously strive to maintain our position amongst the leaders in private healthcare in Southeastern Europe and beyond. We consider our institution a pivotal component of the healthcare system in Macedonia, and we try to improve the overall system by offering services that are deemed appropriate. Professionalism and standardization are synonymous in our institution and establish us as leaders in our nation. What are our values? Our number one priority always has been and always will be our patients. Appropriately diagnosing their illness, treating it, and taking care of the patient's well-being has always been the epicenter of everything that we do. Taking care of the patients even continues outside these hospital walls. We build professional and personal relationships with patients, and that has always been a cornerstone of our institution. Our doctors and patients have one common objective, and that is to find appropriate and painless solutions to their health problems. The organizational assembly at Zan Mitrev Clinic is governed by Dr. Zan Mitrev, responsible for governing policies and also a budgetary oversight for the hospital, and maintains the highest possible level of quality and safety. The CEO is appointed for 3-year terms and is limited to 2-year terms or 6 years. A chief executive is responsible for operating the hospital and complying with all applicable laws and regulations. Zan Mitrev Clinic is guided by a dynamic group of leaders who are driven by our mission to secure the health and well-being of every patient in our care. Their backgrounds are diverse, but they share a common goal: to set the standards of excellence in private healthcare and to lead the hospital system with their wealth of knowledge and experience, their compassion for people, and their dedication to the individuals and community. Together, Zan Mitrev Clinic leaders continue to build a bright future for our patients, our staff, and the local community. Leadership in different hospital units, included but not limited to the diagnostic center, the medical laboratories, the radiology unit, anesthesia, semi-intensive care, intensive care, and various surgical departments. Medical specialist centers consist of ambulances in cardiology, internal medicine, gastroenterology, urology, neurology, orthopedics and traumatology, gynecology, pediatrics, psychology, and psychotherapy. Our interventional ambulances consist of a gastro cabinet, a urology unit, gynecology, minimal surgical procedures, surgical dressings and surgical casts, laboratories, biochemical laboratories, microbiology, transfusion medicine, and last, genetics and personalized medicine. Our radiology and interventional radiology unit consists of a radiodiagnostics center and invasive cardiology. Our operating theaters consist of sterilization, surgery, cardiac surgery, vascular surgery, thoracic surgery, general surgery, orthopedics and traumatology, urology, gynecology, and a cardioperfusion unit. Our hospital wards are divided into the intensive care unit, the semi-intensive care unit, a general ward, and VIP apartments. The second floor is divided into the operating units, anesthesiology, reanimation, and critical care medicine. Medical outsource and correspondence include Medica Plus, Fila Farm, and bioengineering. Our administration, technical services, and marketing include a technical unit, an information center, a call center, hospital wards administration, archives, hospital security, and a marketing unit. Number of buildings and square meters. This hospital is situated on a total land mass of 9,000 square meters with an effective usable territory of roughly 17,000 square meters. The system that has been built within the hospital guarantees efficient energy utilization, maximal safety, and functionality. Due to its design, the hospital has minimum carbon dioxide emission created to satisfy the highest international engineering standards available. The hospital was built within 2 years, properly managed to ensure world-class standards were met. It is an eco-friendly building and thus has been labeled as a green building due to its minimal consumption of natural resources and minimal emission of dangerous gases. We use the highly effective measures to ensure that the technology and materials used in the creation of our new hospital were energy efficient, especially in the heating, cooling, air conditioning, and ventilation of the entire facility. Because the hospital works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we deemed it our top priority to maintain the proper temperature, humidity levels, and to monitor their consistency. The illumination and coloring of our building is our signature trademark. This includes energy efficient lighting, no UV or IR radiation, no unnecessary heating, mechanical and electrical stability, no mercury in the LED lights, and a very low carbon dioxide emission. The primary purpose of the lighting is to ensure proper psychological and physical comfort to the patients by providing a peaceful and tranquil ambient using chromotherapy. It is specifically targeted and designed to make sure that different units of the hospital are illuminated and colored individualistically, depending on the purpose and function of that specific medical unit. The contrast in colors is unique as it stimulates interpersonal interaction. Overall, the objective is to provide the patients with a quote-unquote unhospital-like feeling when they arrive, making their stay here more comfortable and pleasant. Our elevators are certified with the ISO 14000 standard used for environmental protection. During their production and manufacturing, components and material was used to satisfy the requirements of the most up-to-date ecological guidelines and protocols, including the RoHS EC directive. The diagnostics unit is situated on the ground floor of our facility. Every ambulance is designed with smart 3D ultrasound technology. The X-ray and radiology unit is fully equipped with the newest models in imaging, which include an X-ray, a CT scanner, angiography, and MRI diagnostics, all of which are the latest class of smart generation Philips, with minimal radiation inflicted on the patient and employees during imaging, and maximal accuracy and interpretation in the shortest time frame possible. The entire unit is lead-coated and protected. Our operating theaters. There are 5 modulated operating theaters, each encompassing a territory of roughly 50 square meters. Each theater is equipped with the highest technological standards using Trumpf surgical tables, surgical lights, and a compacted monitoring system that visualizes the patient's current state of being. For the first time in Macedonia, we have designed and incorporated SHD modulated operating theaters. With this installation, Zan Mitrev Clinic has become a renowned surgical facility in the region using SHD modulated operating theaters. Each theater is equipped with Drager machinery and lighting, Trumpf surgical chairs, 4 Sorin machines for extracorporeal circulation, and 4 pre-theater units used for the induction of anesthesia, fully equipped with anesthesiology monitoring machines. The newest generation of equipment offers long-term benefits for both our facility and enhances overall patient care and safety. The hospital also houses specifically designed units for psychological support for patients and their families, which is very important for patients awaiting surgery, and rooms for scientific research and project developments, as well as an amphitheater that has a capacity to house approximately 100 guests. Our kitchen is created to produce healthy, safe, and tasty food to hundreds of patients and staff using the highest standards of care and hygiene. Our hospital has a total of 218 beds. The intensive care unit in Zan Mitrev Clinic is organized in 6 different rooms, with each room having 6 beds with a total of 36 intensive care unit beds. There are 2 isolated rooms as well, and each has only 2 beds. That brings us to a total of 40 intensive care unit beds, and this unit houses the hospital's sickest and most vulnerable patients. We feel that this number of beds is optimal to ensure that each patient is properly monitored and very closely followed. The semi-intensive care unit. This unit is just as equipped as the intensive care unit. There are 16 rooms in this department with 2 beds per room, totaling 32 beds. Each patient is monitored with Drager lines and monitors, and each bed is equipped with 4 perfusion sites and 2 pumps. Luxury apartments at Zan Mitrev Clinic. Despite the high standard of treatment that patients in each unit receive, there is also an additional option to be housed in a special housing unit with even more enhanced and patient-oriented treatment. These patients receive VIP treatment with a nurse constantly available at their request, along with additional services to maximize their comfort. Luxury apartments are as follows: 16 rooms with 2 beds situated on the first floor, 10 one-bedded apartments on the 3rd floor, and 2 deluxe apartments, which are as well located on the 3rd floor. We We have a total of 241 employees at our institution. This number has continuously increased throughout the course of several years, depending on the needs and requirements of the hospital. In recent years, we have placed a large emphasis on the continuous education and progress of all of our recent employees. Currently, we have 46 employed physicians. They range from cardiovascular surgery specialists to cardiologists, intensive care physicians, anesthesiologists, orthopedic doctors, urologists, internal medicine doctors, neurologists, transfusion medicine doctors, microbiologists, biochemists, immunologists, otorhinolaryngologists, pediatricians, and all the way down to general physicians. There are 90 employees who have graduated with basic high school nursing degrees, including 10 graduated nurses who have successfully completed university-level nursing education. There are 7 physiotherapists, 10 assistant nurses, 30 employees in the administration department, 8 security guards, 6 marketing agents, as well as 4 outside surgical consultants. The most common procedures and diagnoses that are performed and frequently managed at our clinic are as follows. Number 1, stenosis of the aortic valve. Number 2, angina pectoris. Number 3, occlusion of the carotid arteries. Number 4, occlusion of peripheral arteries. And number 5, thoracic aortic dissection. Current statistics demonstrate that the average perioperative hospital stay at our institution ranges from 5 days for cardiosurgery patients, 1 to 2 days for vascular surgery, including carotid and peripheral arteries, 7 days for orthopedic replacement surgeries, 1 day for arthroscopy procedures, 1 to 3 days for smaller abdominal surgical procedures, 7 days for larger abdominal surgical procedures, 5 days for urologic procedures. One of our primary missions during the course of 2017 is to lower the average hospital stay of patients, allowing them to easily transition back into society much faster. Hospital visits during the year of 2016. The number of hospital visits has seen a steady and continuous incline up to date. For 2016, we witnessed the largest number of hospital visits that has been registered to this date at our healthcare institution. That includes 55,983 diagnostics visits, 1,050 angiography visits, 2,964 computer tomographies performed, 8,100 visits at the transfusion center, 3,794 microbiology tests performed, 41,081 laboratory tests performed, 207 psychology and psychotherapy visits, 2,049 surgeries. The total number of combined visits at our healthcare institution during the year of 2016 is roughly 115,000. During the period between the 1st of January 2016 and the 31st of December of 2016, at Zan Mitrev Clinic, we witnessed 2,888 hospitalizations, of which 1,975 have been operated on, including 633 cardiac surgeries performed, 611 vascular surgeries, 278 abdominal surgeries, 216 orthopedic surgeries, 84 urologic surgeries, 46 gynecology surgeries, 25 pericardectomies, and 83 miscellaneous surgeries, which include but are not limited to thyroid surgery, chest wall surgeries, mastectomies, amputations, and so on. Interventions outside of invasive surgery include 70 pediatric interventions, primarily of congenital heart defects, and 3 TEVAR interventions in 2016. Above listed is a graphic illustration of all anesthesia procedures performed in the diagnostic center located on the ground floor. It is important to note that anesthesia performed in these units is usually different from anesthesia performed in the operating theaters, which are located on the second floor. Usually, these procedures in the diagnostic center are less invasive than the ones performed in the standard operating theaters. In order for our clinic to function properly, we use a variety of services offered from other well-established domestic institutions and firms. They include the Clinical Hospital Dr. Trifun Panowski in Bitola, the University Clinic Department of Pulmonology and Allergic Diseases in Skopje, Macedonia, the City Hospital 8th of September in Skopje, Macedonia, the Institute for the Prevention, Treatment and Rehabilitation of Cardiovascular Diseases located in Ohrid, Macedonia, the Cardiology Clinic located in Skopje, Macedonia, the University of Kirill and Methodius Skopje, Faculty of Natural Mathematics and Physics, Subfaculty of Molecular Genetics, the University Clinic of Radiotherapy and Oncology, the University Clinic of Radiotherapy and Oncology in Skopje, Macedonia, and the University Clinic of Children's Surgery in Skopje, Macedonia. According to federal laws on public health and safety in the Republic of Macedonia, all work conducted by physicians should be on the principle of evidence-based medicine and guidelines designed and formulated by the Ministry of Health, all of which correspond to European and Northern American standards. The chief physician, who is in charge for coordinating all activities of the scientific club at Zan Mitrev Clinic, is responsible for continuously updating and looking after any changes in the guidelines of domestic and international protocols. Our medical staff is trained and is required to apply all changes to these guidelines. They must be responsible for continuously educating themselves on any applicable guideline changes and must use these changes when they work with patients. At Zan Mitrev Clinic, we have a strategic plan that sets the objectives we hope to achieve between now and the year of 2020. We have identified many challenges to be faced in the coming years, and we outlined the steps in this plan to turn those challenges into opportunities, to improve care for patients, to improve access to healthcare, and to improve overall efficiency. Our strategic plan prioritizes the following. Number 1, value from the patient's perspective. Number 2, an environment that fosters employee engagement and patient experience. Number 3, leadership in teaching, learning, and research. Number 4, clinical excellence through multidisciplinary care. And number 5, delivering value for the local and national community. Our defined objectives for the year of 2017 that correspond to our strategic plan include: Number 1, increasing the number of hospitalizations within the population of patients by 20% compared to the year of 2016. Number 2, decreasing the number of days a patient stays hospitalized in our clinic, a target range of roughly 10 days. Number 3, forming an official center for the treatment of gangrenes. Number 4, promoting and advancing our concept of personalized medicine. Number 5, decreasing hospital material consumption by 20% compared to 2016. And number 6, increasing our market potential outside the borders of the Republic of Macedonia and becoming an accredited institution by JCI. At Zan Mitrev Clinic, quality, safety, and service are at the core of everything that we do. We have a committee led and managed by Dr. Zan Mitrev, focused on ensuring maximal quality of patient care. This committee has participants of multiple medical departments, as well as participants that work in pharmacy, finance, and administration. The main role of the Quality Committee is to support data collection, data analysis, and quality improvement for the identified priorities, hospital-wide as well as department and service-specific. The Quality Committee has a central role in coordinating all initiatives focused on improving quality and patient safety throughout the hospital and providing guidance and direction for staff training. Communication between employees plays an integral part in the development and improvement of patient quality and safety. For these reasons, we have designated a specific committee of people aimed at continuously offering input, supervision, and guidance. Besides the above-listed committee, we have established several other committees as well, which include the Committee for the Management and Control of Intra-Hospital Infections, the Committee for Ethical Questions, Transfusion Medicine and Research Development Committee, Security and Safety Committee, Educational Committee with all educational coordinators, and the Pharmacy Committee. All of our committees are created with the sole purpose of working together, in unity, in synchrony, to conduct more detailed-oriented work and to achieve maximal progress.
We live our lives in the fast lane, in a constant race against time. Being healthy is the first step towards eternal happiness. Health preservation is every person's responsibility. But what about maintaining your health? Maintaining your health is our responsibility. Who are we? We are Zan Mitrev Clinic. We believe that the first step to a better health is a warm welcome, and our duty is to help you feel at home and provide you with a high-quality health care. Built on a 17,000 square meter area, Zan Mitrev Clinic is the first cardiovascular surgery hospital in Macedonia. Opened in 2000, where bypass surgery on an open heart was performed for the first time in country's history. The hospital's state-of-the-art design, functionality, and technology makes Zan Mitrev Clinic one of the most modern hospitals in Europe. Our patient care and our highly qualified staff make our hospital a standard in quality health care. Our modern medical equipment and our professional staff helps us provide accurate diagnostics with a great efficiency in identifying your health issues. Zan Mitrev Clinic has provided health care for over 1 million patients. Its success rate makes it one of the safest hospitals in the region and all of Europe. Since the very beginning, our mission is to provide security and comfort to our patients, along with exceptional health care and highly professional services. With over 30,000 performed surgeries, from which 20,000 are cardiovascular, our hospital is a benchmark of success. Zan Mitrev Clinic is the first hospital in the region that owns a laboratory of genetics and personalized medicine. We are always abreast of new medical technology, and we constantly strive to better ourselves and our staff through continuous education. Our work is our passion, and the only way to be successful is to do what you love most. That's our philosophy. Your trust is our driving force. It's our creed, our motive, our challenge. Health is the ultimate gift, and keeping your health is our duty and our great privilege.